Artists are demanding answers about funding irregularities in the presidential economic stimulus package. They are holding a sit-in at the National Arts Council offices in Newtown, downtown Johannesburg. They claim their plight, brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, has been ignored. The artists say the NAC has cut the amounts allocated to them by the stimulus package, recalled some contracts, and refuses to engage on queries about these issues. Well, to speak on this, Gregory Maqoma, chairperson of Sustaining Theatre and Dance Foundation, is joining us now live at this hour. Gregory, good afternoon, and thank you very much for your time. The sitting has been going on for some time now, since Ms. Spongile Mngoma walked into the offices of the NAC more than a week ago. What is the latest you can tell us this lunchtime?
Thank you, Dan, for giving us this opportunity. I am standing here next to Spongile Mngoma, and she has been, this is the 13th day she's been in this building, and she has made it very clear and loudly that she is not going anywhere up until the Department of Arts and Culture and the National Arts Council responds to the questions that were sent to them. At this point in time, there's been a response from the DSC without the minister. Yesterday, they called on a meeting between the NAC and them, as well as the artists that are sitting in the NAC. And the minister, for not showing up at that meeting, was also creating further damage to a critical situation. For him, this is not urgent. And I think what we are feeling as artists is that there is a neglect, there's a disconnect, and we have been taken for granted at this point in time. So it is a critical time that we're in. We want the minister to come forward and be transparent. Everything that we've been asked, all the questions that were forwarded, he needs to be transparent about it.
Now, in terms of your demands, are you not satisfied, Ms. Mngoma, if you might comment on that very quickly, that there is an investigation by the board of the National Arts Council into this matter? Don't you want to allow that investigation to conclude?
Actually, I'm okay with the investigation to continue. And then when they're done investigating and they have the results of the investigation, they'll still find us here. So they must just continue doing their work and doing their investigations. But we'll wait here, because this thing of people investigating themselves and then you never know what the results were is unacceptable, and it's got to stop now. But it's fine. While they're doing all of that, we are waiting for them, and then they will come and tell us what the results are.
Now, what exactly do you want? I mean, you've sent them a letter with all your demands. I also saw reports earlier where you were asking the president to answer some of the questions in terms of the 300 million rand money that was supposed to come to the artists. Well,
essentially, bottom line is we want to know if there's still money in the coffers of the NAC that was allocated for the presidential stimulus package. And essentially, if it's not there, then they must come out and come clean and say the money's gone. They're not going to be able to pay people, but they must stop telling people to wait. And they keep saying by Friday. It's 3 months later of Fridays that don't happen in terms of payments.
Thank you very much there, Spongile Mngoma and Gregory Maqoma, artists there who are in the sit-in that's been taking place for 2 weeks now at the offices of the National Arts Council in Newtown, Johannesburg. Where is the money? Well, we can't answer that question, but I